Welcome to the Curious Adventurer Show.
I am Miss Allison, and I must have my notebook when I'm exploring.
I am Miss Amber, and when I go on an adventure, I like to bring my backpack.
I am Miss Katrina, and when I am on an adventure, I always have my map.
I'm Miss Keon, and when I explore, I always bring my magnifying glass.
And I am Miss Hillary. I don't go anywhere without my compass. As curious adventurers, together we will visit ancient East Asian civilizations, learn tricky word patterns, and follow the adventures of the Cat Bandit. We hope you come get curious with us. Hello everyone, my name is Miss Hillary. Today, we are going to practice our reading fluency, which is where we practice reading with accuracy and understanding. Are you ready? Let's dive in. First, make sure you have something to write with and something to write on. We will need it at the end of today's lesson. Next, let's look at our learning goals and standards for today. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to read on-level text with purpose and understanding, read on-level text orally with accuracy, appropriate rate, and expression on successive readings, ask and answer questions to demonstrate understanding of key details in a text, and finally, describe how words and phrases supply rhythm and meaning in a story. Today, we are going to read another story from the Cat Bandit Adventures. You have actually already read today's story once with Miss Courtney. It is titled The Snack Mix. This story is about a mischievous cat bandit who is always getting into something. I wonder, based on the title, what will he get himself into today? Before we read, let's review 2 vocabulary words to better help us understand the story. The first vocabulary word is tongs. Say the word tongs with me. Tongs. Great job. How many syllables are in the word tongs? That's right, just 1. Tongs is an instrument with 2 movable arms attached at one end, like this one right here. We often use tongs in the kitchen when we are cooking or to pick up a snack. You can pretend that your hand is a tong to pick up an object like this. Try it, pretend to pick up an object, and say the word as you make the movement, like this. Tongs. Great job. Let's think about some objects that we would pick up using tongs. If I say something, and I'm actually going to have a picture too, and if you think we could pick it up with tongs, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If I say something and you don't think we can pick it up with tongs, give me a thumbs down. Once we discuss, I will circle the answers here on my chart. Are you ready? All right, so the first object is steak on a grill. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Could we pick that up with tongs? If you said thumbs up, you are correct. I'm going to circle it here on my chart. All right, let's do the next one. A dog. Do you think we can pick up a dog using tongs? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Hopefully you gave a thumbs down because we cannot pick up a dog with tongs. The next picture, ice cubes. Can we pick up ice cubes using tongs? Hopefully you gave a thumbs up. Yes, we use tongs often to pick up ice cubes. Next one, a microwave. Can we use tongs to pick up a microwave? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Hopefully you gave a thumbs down. We can't pick up a microwave using tongs, but sometimes we might use tongs to take something hot out of the microwave. Our last one right here, salad. Can we take salad out using tongs? Thumbs up or thumbs down? I hope you had a thumbs up like me. Yes, we use tongs often to put salad into a salad bowl. Great job. Let's go over one more vocabulary word. The next word we're going to review is swish. Say swish with me. Swish. How many syllables are in the word swish? If you said 1, you are correct. Here's a bonus question. How many sounds are in the word swish? If you said 4, you are correct. Swish. Swish is a word that refers to a hissing or rushing sound. I like to pretend I am shooting a ball in a hoop, like this, where the ball is swishing into the basket. I'm going to do this gesture, swish, and I'm going to say swish as I do it. You try it with me. Swish. Awesome job. Let's think about some things that may swish. You can again give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if the object can swish. Okay, so thumbs up if it swishes, thumbs down if it doesn't. So let's look. Our first picture, and we'll have to zoom up closely, and so I'm going to describe it to you. It's the wind swishing through the trees. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Can the wind do that? Thumbs up, yes. The wind can swish through the trees. So I'm going to go ahead and circle it. The next picture is a tree branch breaking in half. Would we hear a swishing sound when a tree branch breaks? Thumbs up or thumbs down? No. We would probably hear more of like a cracking sound than a swishing sound. The next one, the kite is swishing through the air. Would we hear this, yes or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up, that's right. So I'm going to go ahead and circle. A kite would swish through the air. And finally, our last one. 2 cars swish into each other at a stop sign, get into a little car accident. Would that make a swishing sound? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yeah, my thumbs are down too. That would probably make more of a bang sound. Great job, boys and girls. Now, as we did this activity, you might have noticed we were talking about sound. Swish is actually what we call onomatopoeia because the word sounds like or mimics its meaning. We sometimes call this a sound word for short. You will hear a few other sound words today in our story, and as well as a few other lessons. So we're going to talk about that throughout our time together. I will ask you to point them out as we read, and as we do, I'm going to add it to our chart right here. So as you see, we already have swish on our chart, and we will add to it as we go. Now, before we read, we're going to talk about one more thing. In today's lesson, the goal is for us to read the text fluently together. Fluency is when we read accurately with understanding and expression. I will model this today when we read. One big part of being a strong reader is observing punctuation marks at the end of sentences. They help us to make sure we don't sound like a robot, which is when we read like this and really choppy. We don't want to read like that. Let's review our punctuation marks and how they are used. Boys and girls, what is this punctuation mark? That's right, it's a period. A period is something we use when we're making a statement or giving a command. We do not generally change the tone of our voice when we use periods, such as this sentence, we go to the cabin, or he is at the grocery store. How about you? Can you tell us a sentence that you would put a period at the end? What a wonderful sentence. Great job. Let's look at this next end punctuation mark. Do you know what it is? That's right, it's an exclamation point. I'm going to add it right here. An exclamation point is something we use when we are exhibiting a lot of emotion, whether it's excitement, fear, suspense, or even anger. When we see an exclamation point, we must show that emotion or level of sound in our voice. For example, there's a snake in my closet, or I can't wait for summer. If I were to ever hear someone casually or calmly tell me, there's a snake in my closet, I would be a little shocked to hear that. I think they would probably use an exclamation point. Do you have an exclamatory sentence that you would like to share? Wow, that's a good one. We have one more end punctuation mark we're going to talk about. Do you know what this is? That's right, it's a question mark. We use question marks when we are asking something in a sentence. When we ask a question, there's usually an inflection in our voice, such as, did you go fishing today? Or, can you pass the salt, please? Now it's your turn. Can you come up with a sentence that uses a question mark? That's a great question. Good job. You will notice on our chart there is actually one more blank spot, but we're going to cover that in a future lesson. All right, boys and girls, so we are going to go ahead and read the snack mix 2 times today. During the first read, we will read it together, but on the second read, you will read aloud on your own. As we read right now, I want you to be paying close attention to our end punctuation marks and make sure you demonstrate the correct expression in your voice. Also, see if you can find additional onomatopoeia words or sound words like swish. Remember, I will read along with you this first time around. Here we go. The snack mix. Beth left a basket of snack mix on a shelf. The cat bandit spotted the snack mix. He felt he had to get it. But how? He sat thinking. Then he got up and ran off to the deck. Before we move on, what sentence on this page has a question mark? You got it. But how? See how my voice changed as I read that sentence? But how? Repeat after me. But how? Let's keep reading to see what the cat bandit does with this snack mix. The cat bandit got the grilling tongs. Dad kept next to the gas grill. He set the tongs up on the rug. Then he went and got a bunch of rocks. He set the rocks on the rug. He got a rock and set it down on the top tong. He set his leg on the top tong to press it down. Then he let the tong spring up. Swish! The rock went zipping off. Bing! The rock hit the shelf. But it did not hit the basket with the snack mix. Ooh, on this page, I see 2 sound words or examples of onomatopoeia in addition to swish. Can you find them? That's right, zipping and bing. What is the word zipping referring to, everybody? It's referring to the rock flying through the air quickly. What about the word bing? Yes, It is the sound that the rock makes when it hits the shelf. Notice I just circled the words to make it easier for us to see them. I'm going to go ahead and add the words zipping and bing to our chart of sound words, so we can keep track of all of our examples of onomatopoeia. Let's now look for punctuation marks on this page. I noticed there were some exclamatory sentences. They were used to show the loud sounds that the rock was making as the cat bandit is using it to get to the snack mix. Let's keep on reading. The bandit set a rock on the tongs and shot it. Swish, bing, swish, bing, swish, bing. The bandit shot 6 rocks, but the rocks did not hit the basket of snack mix. At last, swish, smack, the 7th rock hit the basket. The basket fell down. It landed on the rug. The rug was dotted with snack mix. Then, chomp, chomp, chomp. That was the end of the snack mix. I see 2 more examples of onomatopoeia here. Do you? I will give you a second to find it. Yes, smack and chomp. What was smack referring to? That's right. When the 7th rock hit the basket, it hit it so hard that it fell down and made a smack. What is the chomping referring to? Good. It's referring to when the cat bandit was eating that snack mix. I'm going to go ahead and add these words, smack and chomp, to our onomatopoeia anchor chart. All right. Now, let's return to the text one more time before it's your turn and look for some punctuation. On this page, I also see some exclamation points. Interestingly enough, we also saw those exclamation points with our sound words. Did you read those phrases with me with expression? These exclamation points again show how the loud sounds were of the rock being thrown into the snack mix basket. Wow, great job! That was one hungry, determined cat bandit. Here is something that I want you to think about. We've been talking about the sound words in the story: swish, bing, zipping, smack, and chomp. Why do you think the author of the snack mix used those sound words? I think the author used these words to give us more descriptive details about what was happening in the story. As a reader, I can really visualize and almost hear what is happening in the text when those words are used. Now, this time it's your turn to read. We're going to show you each page and you can practice reading aloud. I will highlight the words to help you stay on track. If you finish reading before we turn the page, go ahead and read it again. The more we practice, the stronger we will become as readers. Here we go. Follow along. There's a question. Make sure to inflect your voice. Great work. Let's keep on going. Keep going. Great job. I see an exclamation point. Make sure to show excitement. And another one. Oof. Here we go. Let's see what happens at the end. All right, I want to hear some good excitement in these next few sentences. One more for good measure. Last sentence, finish strong. Wow, what a strong reader you are. Give yourself a pat on the back. Great job. Let's take a look at our bubble map over here. Throughout the Cat Bandit adventures, the Cat Bandit has snatched something up from his family in each story. Let's review the other things that he has already taken from them. Can you name them? You can look at our chart to help you. That's right, a hot dog and a chicken nugget. This cat has some good taste in food, if you ask me. What do you think we should add to our anchor chart regarding the things the Cat Bandit has taken from his family? That's right, snack mix. I'm going to go ahead and add it to our chart. For our final activity, I want you to take out something to write with, like a pencil, and something to write on, like a sheet of paper. If you don't have those materials, you can just answer this question verbally. I want you to answer this question that is going to pop up on the screen. Our question is, why do you think the cat in the snack mix is called the bandit? You can use the sentence starter, he is called the Cat Bandit because. Don't worry about spelling, just do the best you can based on your sounds and make sure to use your end punctuation. I will give you just about a minute or less to do so, and then we will review. Don't forget to use a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. Make sure to use your punctuation at the end. Don't worry about spelling, just sound out your words the best you can. Give you just a few more seconds. All right, boys and girls, time is up. Please share out what you wrote in response to your question. What a wonderful job. Go ahead and kiss your brain. I think that our main character, the cat, is called a bandit because he is very mischievous and he is constantly taking food from his family. Well, everybody, that's it for today's lesson. We reviewed one of the Cat Bandit's adventures as he snatched up some snack mix. We talked about how strong, fluent readers look at end punctuation marks to read with expression. We practiced our reading and learned about descriptive words like onomatopoeia. Share with someone at home what you learned today. All rights and credits to this lesson belong to Core Knowledge Language Arts. We would like to thank them publicly for sharing these materials. We will see you next time on The Curious Adventurers.